Yo, J.Billz, Media Spotlight UK. I'm here at Westside right about now with Nierodha.
Hi.
I'm here with Chiba. Chiba. Representing right about now, we're at Westside.
This is the time where we can kind of just link up. This is a good place, you know what I mean? So I don't know what you guys thought, you know, when I hollered at you, like, oh, is this a setup, or is he trying to take out the competition or whatever? Nah, it's not that. This is all about unity, and this is all about us just having a good time and showcasing our talents on this platform. Simple as that.
I can speak on behalf of all of us, saying we all appreciate it. So
cool.
Thank you.
Well, happy to have you guys. Those ones. Anyways.
Blind date, this is, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Make sure the music is hot and not.
We're just gonna turn this into dinner day. If you got Sam's chicken, then we can do that. We can do that. You know what I mean?
Do it.
Come on.
Anyways, the show is flowing so quickly. But once again, could you guys just briefly introduce yourselves and tell the people what you do?
Right, I'll go first. Ladies first,
Ladies
gents.
first.
Right,
Ladies
that's
first,
all right
always.
with you, yeah. My name's Nierodha. I'm literally a young female freelance female videographer. I pretty much work in like music, fashion arts, like festivals, I film, but now I'm doing more like commercials, children's commercials.
Banging.
So it's quite fun. Over to you guys.
My name is Joel, CEO and founder of Media Spotlight UK. I'm also a videographer and an editor. We're an online platform, so we delve into interviews, backstage, award shows, festivals, all the works, man. Just trying to build as a platform. So, yeah.
Cool.
Last but not least.
Oh yeah, I like that. Chiba Visuals. I'm a freelance creative artist, so I like to keep things varied, as I like to say. And I've been filming for like 5 years now.
Nice.
And I like to mix it up. I've done about 400 music videos and counting, films, documentaries. I just like to do it. Ooh.
I love how you just say 400 like it's four. Like,
casually.
I've done maybe 400. That's insane.
It's an addiction.
Cool. Yeah.
How do you keep up with that? I mean,
it's just me and my ones, and it's really hard when you're like you're working freelance, and the drive to get up out of bed after say a long night of editing or clubbing or whatever naughty stuff I get up to, and it's hard to keep on the right track and to keep focused and to keep just not to get stagnant. You know, I started off like thinking what do I want to do, and I end up doing everything. So it's just it.
Is what it is. Okay, so could you guys tell us what your favourite British programme is or director and why? Choose one. Programme or director. It is what it is.
I'm pretty sure that reality shows will not feature in this part.
Yeah.
No.
But we won't go into
So
it.
it can
That's
go
a
into
different
any
time.
category.
It can go into any category, but as long as it's British, a British programme.
For me, it'd have to be. I love watching Celebrity Juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying that deliberately.
No,
He
I'm not
knows.
even saying
I
delivery.
couldn't-
I just, as
Hook
a
a
British
brother up.
program, I'm very much like a comedy. Like I love having fun and watching TV, because if there's anything that's depressing or anything, I don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Not saying that there is, but
Yeah.
for me, I just like having fun when I do things, and it translates to what I do.
Okay.
Even down to the visuals that you'll see. It's just I like having fun with stuff, so I like watching fun stuff as well to kind
Yeah.
of get
I'm completely on the different side of the Richter scale there.
Okay.
I like more of like the BBC Three or like the current affairs
Documentaries.
documentaries,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Stacey
yeah.
Dooley or Louis Theroux, like doing the Cambodia sex trafficking, and or even like
I saw something on the Cool
Natural
Cut
World.
that was
like,
kind
I love it
of
all.
yeah. Cool. And what about you, Chiba?
My favourite director is he passed away recently as well.
Yeah.
Richard Attenborough.
Oh, okay.
Stuff
Oh,
he's
wow.
done.
Okay.
The whole
Yeah,
time
yeah,
lapse,
yeah.
the whole thing it goes into like film and nature is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes.
Like you think, it's a little
Nature
thing there,
is
but
what
they've been there for like 2 weeks filming this one little deer,
Yeah.
trying to maneuver
Very,
this
very
big hill.
intricate.
Yeah.
It's beautiful
And so that's
as
the
well.
director. Favorite TV show? I've got a girl to come dine with me.
Yeah.
I want to be a feature
yeah,
contestant.
yeah.
I like that.
It
I want to
never
go
gets
there.
old.
Yeah.
Little LA
So you can
salad,
cook, yeah?
Little beef stew.
All right.
I'm not much of a sweet tooth. I'm more savoury. Like, I'd rather.
Nah.
Everyone's against you now.
I don't understand
that
that.
sweet stuff.
I said, you'd rather have a tuna sandwich than a chocolate cake. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
I'm straight.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Steak.
Big up to the tuna sandwich, though.
Steak over. I
Like-
get snob, but steak. Followed by the sweet.
It's all good.
man.
It's
Well,
all
I've got
good.
my own family restaurant, so I just love.
I saw the pictures. They're looking kind of tasty.
Nice. Okay, so briefly, could you guys tell us how you started in the industry?
Ooh.
You know,
I'll let you guys.
maybe you could kick off with your first experience.
Well, I was inspired by my godfather, who,
Yeah.
Andrew Douglas. He does like a lot of films at the moment. He's based in LA, and he started off doing photography, and he did adverts for like Toyota and everything, and he's done videos for Lighthouse Family, and he's onwards and upwards really. And just seeing that, being in that environment, my dad kind of worked with him because they're best friends, and so they just started working on projects, and I just saw them working on scripts together, and I just kind of got brought into it really, and just that kind of, I just always wanted to be creative, and so made the progression from art to photography to video.
Nice. Cool.
I would say I had my vision from when I was at university. I've always had a creative flair. Even when I was a kid, I was always drawing cartoon characters. I was drawing Simpsons. I was drawing anything. And anything to do with like trucks and stuff like that, I was always interested in. But when I got the development, I was always doing art or computer technology. And then when I got to university, I did graphic media design. And during that process, I actually was interested more on the filming side. Everyone was doing sculptures and stuff. I was just more about visual and editing stuff. When I came out, I did a few hood videos at the time, and the development then got into just exploring like live events. And then that's when I started to meet the team that I have now over time. And it's just been a development block in terms of getting myself into events and, just trying out how the whole broadcasting look of the visual works, and trying to make it as best as possible on an online tip. So all of those sort of bits of how I come about to doing it.
Cool. And Rhoda?
Love that. Well done, guys. Mine's quite boring. Like, it started all through school, then I went uni, and then I just, then it was actually last year's uni that I started thinking I want to get more hands-on in terms of, because before it was production, researching, and all that. But then after uni, I thought, God, let me just buy my own equipment. So I bought my own camera, filmed, got my little Rode mic, popped it on there.
Nice.
And it works. And then I just go out and film, and it's that feeling of actually that paying attention to detail, the colours, visuals, and I don't think how important. It's just a nice feeling.
It is, especially with the final end product. Obviously, a lot of interviews I conducted, it's always about down to the microphones, the sound. There's a lot of effort that goes into it. It's not just like, oh, you see the visual and it's all good and it's all magic. No, there's a lot of work that goes into that. There's sound, there's visual, there's editing, there's colour toning, there's a lot of it. And
tell them.
It's true, but then can you ever watch a film the same? Because I know what you're like. When you go to the cinema, I bet you're like, ooh, graphic match. Can you ever switch off from it and just enjoy the film as a film?
I mean, you compliment it more. You compliment it more when it's done really well, and you notice the flaws. I will comment out loud. You will comment out loud, and the person will be like, "What the hell is this girl needs to shut up?" And then you watch it.
Some of the mistakes that there's a TV show, I don't know if anyone knows, it's basically Greatest Movie Mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And I always look into that thinking like, this is what I'm not going to do when I see that. So it's like, now I know what certain bits I need to touch pop on. Which I haven't done anyway so far, but I'm glad I haven't done it.
So would you guys sort of, because I know you all have different experiences, but would you say like the uni route is the best route, or sort of going at your own and trying to learn, or is it a bit of both really?
I think, to be honest, it's a mixture. You can go into uni and kind of build into what you want to do, but I know a lot of people that have not gone to uni and they've built it their own way.
Yeah.
You know, I've actually figured that I wanted to do filming. A lot of when I went into uni, no one had taught you a lot of stuff. You taught self-taught. It was self-taught. So when you came out, it was just learning more and seeing it, being exposed to a lot of it. So no one can really teach you.
It's
you
experience.
have to put the work in to do it. So I don't know if you guys agree, but
I'd always encourage the kids to go uni. You know.
Who's this?
Oh no,
Make you sound like an old woman.
No. I would always encourage, because realistically, uni for me, it gave me the opportunity to try different roles, and try different roles. The foundations. That's when I first did my first festival, Global Gathering. That's when I did the research and I learned that I'm good with time and all of that. And then more time after uni, I bought my own equipment, and then I started doing more filming.
Yeah.
So it gives you that opportunity. But then I know so many people that didn't go and they're doing so well.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, like, in maybe a sentence, I want you to kind of explain why you do what you do. Maybe 2 sentences. Why do you do what you do?
I'll let you go first.
Reason for living.
Reason for living.
That's what I did.
Okay, fair enough. Self-explanatory. You hear that?
I think I'd say passion and self-worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's self-satisfying and knowing your life's journey.
She's just like, preach. Exactly. I knew it.
That's the truth though, so.
It's true. I think it just generally gives you that feeling, and I think that, like, don't ever underestimate someone's ability. Like, we're so capable of doing stuff, and I think especially with your creative fields, like my family. Oh my god, my family! My family don't really get that whole creative side of things, but I think I need to show them my work more.
Yeah.
I need to show my work more and see what people say about it for them to realise. But I think you're just so capable, and I think you just need to learn. It's all about.
What was
it's all about learning. It's all about learning. Oh,
it's true though, because similar to me, like, you know, my parents are supportive of creative industries, but you always get that one taxi man that's like, why didn't you become a doctor? Why didn't you become an accountant? Why are you wasting your time?
Like, whenever,
it's
definitely.
The feeling though. Like, no one could ever tell me.
It's like that.
It just
All
goes,
right,
like,
basically, tell us about a time when you've had to keep it hood. You know what I mean? Like, something's broken, or you know, you've had to sellotape something, or what? Yeah.
I've got one story. I've literally got to rush off right now.
Yeah.
Probably my last final thought. But it was raining.
Yeah.
Pissing down the rain. I'm here with some artists. We're about to all ready to shoot. Raining down. So I thought we need to go somewhere dry. Decided to break into this abandoned house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest doing it. Yeah, I mean the way the living room was decorated, it had to be abandoned.
Yeah.
And I looked down this corridor, and I saw this guy squatting, and it's not a good squatting. It's some bad squatting.
Right.
And I'm just like, this is not the environment. So
yeah.
My advice would be, you know, watch where you're climbing over.
Yeah.
And
but maybe just go for it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Keep an eye out, be adventurous, but be careful.
That story feels like it has a few gaps. I just love the fact that you went into the house and it was like, the carpet looks a bit grey. Just talking about the design or something.
You make it sound like proper glamorous. Like,
If you want to see what the room is like, check out the Young Spray video, Cold.
Bang.
Cool.
Nice. Well, Chiba, it's been an absolute pleasure having you. I know you have to run.
The 3-hour journey home is kind of naughty.
One of them ones. But we'll definitely be putting up some of your stuff very, very soon as well. What else you got coming up that you could tell us?
Working on the film, Slaver's Journey. It's about sold out show. It's touring the world right now, and it comes here every December, South Bank.
Oh, you followed me today, girl.
Did I?
They're
I did on Twitter, on Instagram as well, did I? Okay.
You need to pre
For the record, on camera, she's hot. I'm letting it out there right now. I seen it like 2 days ago. I'm just telling you.
Cameraman, if you agree, just shake the camera for a sec. Yeah, see. Yeah.
Done though.
Oh, you guys are too sweet, charming.
It is what it is.
It's the truth.
Alright, cool. So we are going to get to the simile challenge, but I feel like I just need to get just a little bit more out of you guys, because people need to hear what you guys have kind of gone through. So what is one of the biggest frustrations of the media or film industry for you? Like, I'm going to start off with you, Nierodha, because actually, you are a female in this industry, and you are behind the scenes. You're not in front of the camera. You could easily be in front of the camera, but you're not.
Maybe.
So what is it kind of been like for you? Have you kind of come across any stumbling blocks being
a female?
Being a female camera operator?
Do you know what? No. Like, the only time I could say is when I was filming the game of an interview, and they were all really shocked that I was female and I was filming.
Right.
And that was recent and today's day. So I was a bit like, oh. And it's one of them things where it's like he's got his whole entourage. It's not just him and we're interviewing him.
Support. In on an online level, there isn't, to me, unless you're like one of the top 3, like say, and no disrespect to these guys because they are huge and they're big at what they do. And I met Jamal Edwards from SBTV.
Yeah.
But I find that because where they've peaked at a certain level.
Yeah.
And there's loads of other press people that are coming up in online. It's very saturated.
It is.
So then you'd have to think about a way to kind of make yourself different from the rest to make people believe what you're doing. So, that's why every time I contact management and, when it comes to the interviews we've done, we do something a little bit different just to make the artists more comfortable, but also that we've got personality. I'm not saying no one has personality, but I just believe that we have to pull out all the stops.
We do.
And for being a saturated market, you have to be on top form for that. Otherwise, it's just going to be, just another online channel doing the same thing as what everyone else is doing, trying to be another SBTV. And I get compared to that a lot. Saying, you're trying to be like him, but I'm not trying to be like him, because some of the artists we interviewed and the type of people we interviewed are completely different. And even from my influences, they're different. So, I think on the support level, there is, but there isn't.
Is that why you've come out and done your own thing? Because it could be quite easy for you, a capable videographer to just join a production company and do the same thing. So what's making you say, no, actually I want my own brand, I want to do it for myself?
I think because I have worked for a few sort of media companies before, just on a freelance tip, but I don't know, to me it's like I'm the type of guy I like to achieve something, and if I will go to all lengths to make sure that something is achieved, no matter what is in. And I think with the online platform, it's trying to perfect my craft of what I enjoy most. And I could have worked for somebody else. I could have worked for any big time production company. At times I've actually handed in my CV to production companies and I said, let me work for you. But then I think to myself, well, that might help in sort of building up my knowledge, but I still know what I want to do. I'm determined like that. So
I think working with a company, it limits your creativity.
It's security though, which is what some people do.
And obviously when it comes to, I speak to a lot of people that are up and coming, they're trying to do the creative side, and they do say they're stuck in this dead job, but it's just for what they want to do now.
Could you just tell the people one of your biggest achievements to date, career-wise?
Because you were talking about your achievements, how you always want to sort of show what you're about. So
I think there's quite a few that I can say. That the first one that I would say that really thought to myself, I'm going in the right direction, was when I interviewed Brandy. Shout out to Nadia on that one for coming in on it. I think where she was that humble and that much of a big star, it made me believe in myself that I can push for this, and just let me go for, for these headliners. Let's do this, and I think even Stally has been my latest achievement as well, as we were saying before, because I tweeted out a link to my interview to Stormzy, and he linked me back saying, let's do this, because they want to work together. And then Stally had replied afterwards saying, let's do this. And I'm thinking wait, something that stemmed from that all the way down to that, I'm thinking what just happened? What just transpired here? And even Charlie Slough even retweeted it, the whole thing. But there's so many achievements. I mean, the Wireless Festival is another one, because that's always fun each time. And every project I've done with all my guys is always an achievement. I can't really pin down to one so much, but I think Brandy as a starting point has to be one of my ultimate, I guess.
Banging. And Nierodha?
Ooh, thanks for that.
Sorry, I was just saying.
I don't know, I think biggest achievement. I don't know, I can't really know. I haven't met Brandy though. I've met a few other stars, but it's not even about meeting stars, is it really? It's about like, I just enjoy the experience that I've had, like doing like acoustic sessions with Janae Aiko. It was quite nice. I know she's been around for time, but then you know, and it's just even when you meet talent or someone that's quite well known, and it's just having a humble, nice conversation with them and leaving with it positively. Like even I don't know, when it comes like footballers as well, they're just really nice and humble and down to earth. But I think what I want to do next is like, because my motherland's Sri Lanka, so I've been there 2 years now and I've filmed a lot of stuff. And I've created a nice little story, so I want to just pop that out there. So I think that'll be my next thing. Really.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to all three of you. I know there's only two of you. Thank you so much for coming. Well, there's an empty chair. Thank you, Chiba.
Shout out to Chiba.
Chiba chair.
Chiba chair. Yeah, he's here in spirit right now, so
big up Chiba.
This is UK Full Stop, playing the greatest to the latest in UK urban culture. Thursdays, 10 p.m. to midnight on West Side Radio.